Russell, what does your sleep program or what does your sleep routine look like?
Okay, so um, I suppose what I've learned is that sleep is flexible, it changes, and that particularly as you get older, it may be extremely variable. But I am, and you embrace the sleep that you get. And it's pointless saying, "Oh, I wish I had the sleep that I had when I was 30." You won't. But different isn't necessarily bad. And so my dear old mum said that after she had retired, and she didn't have to worry about work and all the rest of it, she got the best sleep she's ever had. And we were told very firmly not to ring before 11 o'clock in the morning. I mean, that was her sleep pattern. So I'm flexible about my sleep, but there are one or two things that I do. First of all, one of the great things about becoming a full professor is that you decide when the meetings will be. And
Hmm.
despite my age, I'm still a late chronotype. And so you can be damn sure they're not going to be at 8 o'clock in the morning, as I used
Hmm.
to have to suffer. And so we tend to start the day late and then end the day late in the lab. And of course, I work with young people, and they tend to be later chronotypes as well. So that works brilliantly. Um, so I'm very careful about caffeinated drinks. So I don't drink caffeinated drinks much after 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I never have it with dinner. I've discovered that I am incredibly sensitive to caffeine. It really does have a huge alerting effect on me. So I avoid those drinks, and we'll drink at the end of the day either decaffeinated tea or a herbal tea or something like that. And I guess the other thing is that waking up in the middle of the night. I do that often, but actually, I'm not freaked by it. It doesn't bother me. And what I do is I listen to an episode of Catch Up on a play or a piece of music, and I find that actually within 5 or 10 minutes, I've fallen back to sleep again. And then I have to actually catch up with the play and what happened the next day. But it's not it's overall not worrying about it, getting stressed about it, trying to de-stress before you go to bed, not looking at those damn emails. And if you wake
Hmm.
up, never look at an email. There's always going to be some stinker in there that will really irritate you. So it's all those sorts of basic things. And broadly speaking, I have pretty good sleep. Yeah, I mean the problem we're having in the UK at the moment, of course, it's become incredibly hot. Well, by UK standards, and so it's also dealing with the heat. But that's all about keeping the room cool, with fans and keeping the window open. Discovered a really important thing there: how to deal with the insects. So these
Hmm.
these handheld vacuum cleaners, these battery operated ones. They have a long nozzle. That's the way to get the insects. Don't start
Yeah.
flying around with a fly swat. You just use 21st century technology and suck the little things into the machine.
So it sounds like, to summarize, good boundaries, an understanding of and awareness of your anxiety levels and managing that,
Yeah,
a couple of good habits, and then a solid vacuum cleaner. That's
that's
what you
right.
said.
Thank you, Dale, for putting
Perfect.
those ramblings into some sort of context.
Russell, thank you very much. As always, I appreciate your time. And yeah, thank
Well,
you.
thank you, Dale. It's always fun to chat, and I'm very excited about the project we're working on together.
Me too. Have a good one.
You too.